Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to the audience, ladies and gentlemen, the organizers, and all of you who are present here. Today, I'm going to talk about our cosmic journey, and the title of this speech is Your Own Cosmic Journey, a Story of Stardust. The title may seem a bit strange, but I hope by the end we'll see that there is indeed a connection and a cosmic connection, and we are all connected by a cosmic story. So let me start. And what you see in the display is the timeline of our universe, and this is what we know, or rather we think we know till now. The universe, most of you know, it began more or less 13.8 billion years before. And when we talk about the age of the universe, we always talk about the visible universe. In fact, as some of you know, the universe is expanding, and this expansion is going on all the time. And we started this talk probably a minute or two before, and by this time the universe has grown 1 or 2 light minutes. So that is actually enormous. This is not light years, but it's light minutes. So as I talk, the universe is getting larger and larger. So why are you interested from very human perspective about the cosmic story? Because we'll see that whatever is happening around us, including our own existence, these are not disjointed events, and we are all connected by a common cosmic history. And that is the story I wish to convey to you now, today. Let me start with the night sky. We have all seen the wonderful view, and when the weather is clear, with our naked eyes, we can see thousands of stars. And all those stars are like divine candles, and they present a wonderful picture. And I have always found, this is my personal feeling, but I'm sure you will also share this feeling with me. When we really look at the night sky, it gives us a strange kind of feeling. We feel at the same time our own insignificance. We can see the vastness of the universe, and we see how small we are. At the same time, at least it's true for me, that I feel some kind of connection. Loneliness, a sense of belonging, and also kind of connection. Why do I exist, and what is the context, and how this enormous vastness of the visible universe, or the night sky, for me it's night sky, what is my role here? So I think all of you at some stage of your life have this same feeling. The star we see every day is not actually during nighttime. During daytime, we see the sun, and this is the closest star we have. The sun is located at the center of our solar system, and this is a very typical star. and we get everything that we need on this earth for life to sustain. It comes from the sun. The energy from the sun actually drives the whole earth, the biosphere, the ocean current, the energy for the plantation to grow. Everything comes from the sun. And of course, the light, the daylight, the warmth, the list is endless. The question is, how does the sun give so much energy? And as we know, the sun is almost 5 billion years old. So for the last 5 billion years, the sun is providing the solar system with energy. And from where does this energy come? That is a very important question. Basically, what is happening in the core of our solar system? You can see the core here. You can see the brightest part. That brightest part actually is a nuclear reactor. And the students of science, they know very well that you can have energy from two different nuclear processes. Actually, there are other processes, but these two are the most important ones. One is fission, and that we can do on Earth. For example, the nuclear reactor we have in our country is a fission reactor. And there is another very efficient way of getting energy, that is from fusion. During fusion, two light nuclei, they combine together and create a heavier one, and at the same time, they release enormous amount of energy. This is one of our goals for the future, that we want to create fusion, sustainable energy source on Earth. In popular media, it is often dubbed as we are trying to create an artificial sun. So many of you probably have seen it in newspapers, but all the stars you see at night are nuclear reactors at their core, and these reactors are fusion reactors where hydrogen is combined to form deuterium, then they are combined to form helium, and so on. So this fusion reaction in the core of the sun is actually supplying the energy. And the sun, which is a medium-sized star, it can supply energy just like today for another 5 billion years. So as far as energy from the sun is concerned, we are absolutely fine. We don't have to worry about it, because it will keep on producing energy for at least another 5 billion years. So all these are standard physics. Now the question arises, how we come to this cosmic scenario? And that is what I will try to focus in the next slides. So this is us, and I have taken a privilege to put a picture of my own family. It's just like any other family, and this is us. And if we look a bit more closely, this is me and you, all of us. The human body, a very complex biological system, probably the most complex biological system, especially if you think about our brain, which is a marvel of neural network and extreme complexity. So these are the elements we have in our body. Actually, there are other elements with very small amount. We actually have gold in our body. We have radium, and as we inhale, we take oxygen, nitrogen, and all what is in the atmosphere. We actually have radioactivity in our body. We have radioactive, when you take oxygen, we don't only take O16, we also take O17 and other isotopes of oxygen, which are beta emitter. So if you have a very sensitive radiation detector, you will see that we are always, all the time, we are emitting radioactive particles. So these are the atoms, these are the elements which compose our body. The physiology is there. The question is, from where these atoms come from? And that is the main theme of this page. One thing we should make clear at the start, we only get oxygen from oxygen, copper from copper, aluminium from aluminium. The hemoglobin, which is a vital part of our blood, it has high iron content. This iron comes from iron. So nothing is produced on the earth. These atoms are there. When we suffer from hemoglobin deficiency, we take food which is rich in iron. That iron is there. That iron comes from maybe from the soil. We have our earth, and it has many different minerals and elements. That iron which is in the soil, that comes from something else. And that something else is invariably a cosmic event. As I said, just after the Big Bang, after a few million years, there is this gravitational fluctuation and stars begin to form. At the core of all these stars, there is this nuclear fusion. And as I said before, during this nuclear fusion, light elements are joined together and heavy elements are produced. By this process, the stars gives off energy, and they are also factories for atomic nuclear formation. So after the Big Bang, the most abundant atom or nuclei was that of hydrogen. Most of the universe is hydrogen, the visible matter. A small percentage of helium was there, nothing else. So today we talk about 92 elements. If we take the short-lived unstable ones, then it goes above 100. So besides hydrogen and helium, where does all those other elements come from? Most of them are produced at the core of the sun, the stars. And as lighter elements like hydrogen and helium, they are joined together, we get beryllium, carbon, oxygen, silicon, and so on. Inside the star, the process stops at iron. There are many other elements which are heavier than iron, but a star cannot produce anything by fusion which is heavier than iron. But as I said, we have some heavy elements inside our body. The question is, from where this heavy element comes from? That is another wonderful feature of the nature. These elements are mainly produced by supernova explosion. So if I start talking about stellar evolution, then it will be a very long story, and I don't have the time. I would just say, when a very heavy star, which is producing energy by fusion, the energy is flowing outside. This is thermodynamics. The energy is flowing outside, but there is also gravity. Gravity is trying to contract the star. When the outflow of energy and gravitational contraction are balanced, we have hydrostatic equilibrium. The star maintains its size, but the fusion reaction that is happening at the core of the core of the star, it cannot sustain forever. It has to stop somewhere. When it stops, the gravitational contraction cannot be resisted, so the star collapses. And during this process, depending on the mass of the star, something very violent can happen, and that is the supernova explosion. When the outer mass collapses and you have a very dense core, it collapses suddenly and it's like a rebound, and all the outer elements, they're spread outside. During this very violent event, their scope, which we call in the from a physicist's point of view, neutron capture, and by this specific method, elements heavier than iron can be produced. And all the space debris that is spread throughout the universe, they become seed for further star formation. The sun we see at the center of our solar system is a third generation star. The first generation stars are all gone. This is the third generation of star. So this is how all the elements are created, and they are the building blocks of everything. All the atoms are created this way, and we are all created in this fashion. Every atom heavier than hydrogen in our body actually were created inside a sun, a star, or it is a result of supernova explosion. So I would just like to make some point and why I see this as a cosmic journey. And this is stardust. We are made of stardust. All of us are part of some star. Everything we see on the earth, every living being, every atom we have, it has a long history. So we see nothing is trivial. Star formation, it takes time. Formation of the solar system takes time. Formation of a planet, it also takes time. And a planet with right kind of atmosphere and composition can hold life. These all the processes I said are actually connected and which resulted in many wonders, including ourselves. So this connection to me is extremely important. We fight over very small things, but if we really think about it, that we are a part of a huge and wonderful cosmic journey, and everything in this world we see are connected by some mechanism, very intricate and absolutely beautiful, then the small things which we fight over, we quarrel about, they become very insignificant. So that was, a core message that I want to convey to you, and that is our story. Our lives are all part of a cosmic journey, and we are part of a wonderful cosmic journey. If this realization is there, then I think if we really understand this cosmic journey truly, then I think harmony and peace cannot be far off. We are really something big. We are really part of some very big story. Human life is a wonderful gift, and it comes through a very intricate and cosmic events, as a result of cosmic events. So with these words, I would like to conclude this speech. I would like to thank all the organizers. I know how much effort they have put into it. I thank them all, and dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much.